Have you ever noticed that some people seem to get away with dishonesty for years until one day everything suddenly falls apart? A man lies to grow richer. A friend breaks trust for temporary gain. Someone cuts corners, believing nobody will ever notice. And for a while, life stays silent. But silence does not mean escape. Because life has a strange way of returning to us exactly what we give to others. Not immediately, not dramatically, but precisely. Today's story is about a small-town shopkeeper who spent years cheating people little by little, convinced he was smarter than everyone around him. Until one ordinary morning, life measured him with his own dishonesty. And what happened next left an entire town speechless. In a quiet countryside town, surrounded by golden fields and dusty roads, there lived a shopkeeper named Martin. Martin owned the oldest grocery store in town. People trusted him because his father and grandfather had once been respected men. Every morning, villagers entered his shop with smiles and familiar greetings, and every morning, Martin welcomed them warmly.
But sometimes the kindest smiles hide the darkest habits. You see, Martin had a secret. Whenever he sold flour or grain, he adjusted the scale ever so slightly, just enough to keep a little extra for himself. A few grams here, a few grams there. And each time he told himself the same thing. It's harmless, nobody will notice. But dishonesty grows quietly. The more we justify it, the easier it becomes.
On the edge of town lived a humble farmer named Samuel. Samuel wasn't wealthy. He owned a tiny farm, 2 cows, and an old bicycle that creaked every time he rode into town. But unlike Martin, Samuel possessed something money could never buy.
Peace. Every morning before sunrise, Samuel's wife Clara prepared fresh homemade butter with great care. Samuel wrapped the butter carefully in cloth and delivered exactly 1 kilogram to Martin's store. And in return, Martin gave him 1 kilogram of flour. This simple exchange continued for nearly 5 years. Quiet, trusting, unquestioned, until one summer afternoon changed everything.
One afternoon, Martin stared at the butter after Samuel left the store. A suspicious thought entered his mind. What if he's been cheating me? Funny, isn't it? Sometimes dishonest people begin to suspect dishonesty in everyone else. For the first time in years, Martin placed Samuel's butter onto his weighing scale. The result shocked him. 900 grams. Martin's face turned red with anger. 900 grams? That farmer has been stealing from me for years. Without wasting another second, Martin stormed into town demanding justice.
By evening, the entire community gathered beneath the large oak tree where town meetings were held. Samuel stood quietly while Martin shouted accusations loud enough for everyone to hear. "He cheated me! Every package was underweight! I want compensation!" The crowd murmured. Some looked shocked. Others looked confused. Then the town elder finally spoke.
The elder looked at Samuel and asked gently, "Samuel, is this true?" Samuel lifted his eyes calmly. There was no fear in his face, only honesty. "Sir," he replied softly. "I don't own a weighing scale." "Then how did you measure the butter all these years?" Samuel turned toward him and answered quietly. "Every week, I bought 1 kilogram of flour from Martin's store. At home, I placed the flour on one side of my balance and added butter on the other side until they matched equally." The entire town froze. The elder leaned forward slowly. "So if the butter weighed only 900 grams, then the flour you received must also have weighed 900 grams. And in that moment, the truth revealed itself completely. Martin had spent years cheating others, and without realizing it, his own dishonesty had been returning to him the entire time. Gram for gram, lie for lie. You know, this story is not really about butter or flour. It's about human nature. Because many people live exactly like Martin. We take shortcuts. We manipulate situations. We betray trust in small ways, believing the consequences will never come back to us. But life remembers. Every action shapes the reality we eventually live inside. The energy we give to others quietly returns to our own doorstep. And sometimes, the greatest punishment isn't losing money or status. It's realizing we slowly became someone we're no longer proud of. That's why honesty matters, even when nobody is watching. That's why character is built in the smallest moments. Because the habits we repeat daily are silently building our future. So before you lie, before you break trust, before you take advantage of someone, ask yourself one question. What kind of life am I creating with my actions today? If this story made you reflect, even for a moment, then write this in the comments. What I give to life returns to me. I'd truly love to hear your thoughts and experiences. And if you enjoy stories about wisdom, mindfulness, personal growth, and the deeper lessons of life, make sure to subscribe to Elevate and Reflect and turn on notifications so you never miss another meaningful story. Also, share this video with someone who needs this reminder today. Until next time, stay honest, stay mindful, and remember, the way we treat the world eventually becomes the way the world treats us.